Hey BookTube, welcome back. I'm Winx, and the ink I'm talking about today is a book haul video. I've been getting quite a few books recently, and so I decided it was time to try and do my first book haul video. 5 of the books I actually don't have either with me or in a physical copy. 3 of those are audiobooks because I recently got the His Dark Materials trilogy on Audible. I never actually read the 3rd one, so that one will be new for me and I'm very excited to get to that. Another book that I got was actually a gift sent to me by my Aunt Patty. It's a Kindle book and it's called The Line by J.D. Horn. It's the first in the Witching Savannah series. So it sounds like that is sort of a paranormal fantasy with some mystery and romance thrown in. It follows a girl who comes from a long line of witches and lives in Savannah. My aunt loves these books and highly recommended them. It sounds like it's going to hit on a lot of the genres and themes that I enjoy generally, so I'm also very excited to get to that one. The rest of my books are physical copies, but one of them I don't have with me. I actually got it on Amazon as a used copy, but I had it sent to my parents' house. I'll be going out of state for a couple weeks for the holidays to visit family, and I thought that this one would be a good one to read over Christmas Day. It's the Magical Christmas Cat book, and it's got 4 stories in it. The main author that was listed was Leigh, who I have not heard of before. And there were 4 or 5 other authors that contributed to this. I really don't quite know what to expect with these books. Amazon described it as heartwarming holiday stories featuring passionate romance, paranormal adventure, and a distinctly alluring feline touch. I don't really know what to make of that, but I could not resist. The rest of the books I actually have in physical copy here. The first one I got is the Sorcerer to the Crown by Zen Cho. And this one sounds like it's a pretty fun fantasy story that also hits on some feminist issues. I actually got this at a feminist bookstore called In Other Words. Very cool place, which clearly sells cool books. The rest of the books I got at Powell's Bookstore, which is a large used and new bookstore in town and which I visited this last weekend. The first book I got there wasn't actually on my list and I never even heard of before, but I could not resist when I saw it. It's called Beyond, the queer sci-fi and fantasy comic anthology. It's got this awesome cover, shiny lettering, pretty colors, and hits on a lot of things that I'm interested in, so I can't wait to give that a try. The back is also really pretty. Then I also got this book by Wolfe. It's the first half of the Book of the New Sun series. So this actually has the first 2 novels in the series in it. The first book, Shadow of the Torturer, is on my December TBR list. So this one was definitely on my shopping list when I went to the store. And it's kind of nice that it comes with the second book already in it. And then, of course, there's a second half edition too that I can buy after this one. Then I got the first 2 books in the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown, which includes Red Rising and Golden Sun. And I've already read these books, but I love them and I don't have them in physical copy. I only have them on my Kindle. I'm very excited to get them. They've got these cool spines with symbols on them. And the 3rd book, which is called Morning Star, is scheduled to come out in February 9th, I believe. And I can't wait. The 2nd book ended on every kind of cliffhanger imaginable. And I have just been on the edge of my seat ever since I finished it a few months ago, so very much anticipating February. I've actually already been contemplating a new tattoo based on these books. I haven't quite decided, but it's definitely been on my mind long enough that I think it's gonna happen eventually. And then the last set of books I got are all in another series, which is the Memoirs of Lady Trent by Brennan. And the first book in that series I've already read, which is A Natural History of Dragons. I love this book. It's a really cool format. It's told in the style of a Victorian memoir, which is, of course, by Lady Trent, who is a Victorian lady that scandalizes everyone by wanting to go on these adventures and expeditions to study dragons. The book also has some illustrations, which are, of course, Lady Trent's drawings. Very cool. It just adds levels to the feel of the book. I was recently looking this book up on Goodreads to share with someone when I realized that 2 more books have already come out and another is on the way. So I decided to catch up on those. I got that book, then I also got The Tropic of Serpents and The Voyage of the Basilisk, which are the next 2 books in the series. I might actually even have to rearrange my December TBR to fit this one in. I'm not sure, but I don't know if I can wait until January to read that one. So yeah, I feel pretty good about this haul. I'm glad to finally have some physical copies of a few of my favorites, as well as some new books that seem like they're going to be really fun reads. Let me know if any of you have read these books or if you have opinions on them. Love to hear about it in the comments. Hope everybody is having a good week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye!